I'll share the things now. Hi, Swarup.
Yes, sir.
So this is the snippet you have given. Okay.
Okay, sir.
You can take 5 minutes of time and try to expect what is the expected output. Are there any errors? Are there? You can just predict and tell me.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. It's like a tracing phase.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can I think aloud, sir?
Yeah, not a problem. You can go ahead.
So the program starts at 13th line, where it sees a print statement of CTL function, and the input of CTL function is a list. So then it goes back to the second line, where the function definition starts. The CTL values. So the values, the value of the values variable will be a list, and n will be the length of that list. And the for loop will start taking each number from the list into the value, and the next one is, if the value is less than 0, then a false will be returned. If a value is equal to 0, then the loop will be going on to the next iteration. And if the value is less than 1, or the value is greater than n, or the values dot count of value not equal to 1, then a false will be returned. So except for these conditions, if the
In this
value,
snippet, yeah, in this snippet, anything wrong is there? All the statements are okay?
so give me 1 minute. I will.
Sure, sure, sure.
Sir, I think in the last 9th lines, so it says values.
Yeah,
One second.
yeah.
So values dot count of value. That means I think it counts the value, like how many times it is present in the list. If it is not equal to 1, then it also returns false. I think count doesn't take any parameter. The count function does not take any parameter. So when you say values dot count, I think it returns all the number of elements present in that values list. That's it.
That analysis is okay. Then what is the expected output out of this? Because this function is having how many arguments you have given in the list?
It is a list, sir. So the output is Boolean, either true or false. So first, in the first iteration, it will take 1 and into the value. So the value checks whether it's less than 0. No, it is not. And then it checks it is equal to 0. No, it is not. And then it continues. And then it checks whether less than 1 or value greater than n. No. Or values dot count not equal to 1. So I think there will be an error, sir, at that line, ninth line.
Then, okay, how will you correct it?
Uh,
What is the correction code you can guess?
so I think they are trying to count the repetition of that value. I think so, sir, of that particular value in the list. Uh,
Okay, if it's the case, the
yes.
if case that is the line number 9 is corrected, assume that, then what is the expected output?
Uh,
Because you will be given the supply like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 8, 8, right? These are the
yes,
values you have passed
yes,
for the CTL function, right?
yes, yes,
CTL values,
yes.
isn't it? So what is expected?
Sir, right in the first iteration itself, if it satisfies either one of those values or doesn't satisfy, it returns true or false. So it doesn't go from the second element of the list. So since they have written directly without print statement or anything, it will come out of the function right then and there. So uh, I think it will be true, sir.
Okay, right. Uh, okay, so next let us go for the next problem set.
Okay.
I'll just copy this and let us see for a minute whether they are giving any test case or not. That we'll see. So it's about Fibonacci in series. Okay, so I'll copy it and put it in the chart.
Second, sir, I will open my VS.
Yeah, yeah, you can also. Meanwhile, you can do that.
Yes, sir, got it.
Yeah, yeah. So this is the problem set. Okay, so you can read out once.
One minute, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, can you give permission for screen sharing?
Sure, sure. It was already given, no? Not getting?
You cannot share while other participant is sharing.
Okay, okay, okay. You got it now? Check once.
Uh, Sir, I think you need to stop sharing so that I can share.
Exactly. Done already.
Yes,
You can open the VS Code and
yes.
put it in that. Yeah. Right.
So first n even Fibonacci numbers. Write the function first n Fibonacci numbers that takes a non-negative integer n and returns a list of first n even Fibonacci numbers in increasing order. For
Yes.
example, first even Fibonacci numbers 4 returns 2, 8, 34, 144.
Right.
Note that your answer must run reasonably quickly in constant time, in O of n time.
That is big omega of 1.
big
Okay.
on yes, we, which will which we will learn about later. This n, so it cannot repeatedly call nth Fibonacci number, so it cannot be recursive function.
So that is the statement of the given statement, the
Yes,
problem set. Okay. So we can start implementing. The problem is clear?
yes sir.
Yeah.
Oh, function name would be Fibonacci numbers, and
Yeah.
first n Fibonacci numbers, and the input we take is an integer. Coming to the definition of the function, so when I'm given n, I also should make sure that it is a non-negative, since they have mentioned earlier. So I have given ABS of input so that it is always non-negative. And coming to first n Fibonacci numbers. So Fibonacci numbers, like they are the addition of the first two numbers. So 0, 1 is 1, and then 1, 1 is 2, and like that. So here they are asking first n Fibonacci number, n even Fibonacci numbers. Okay. So,
The Fibonacci number must be even, right?
yes.
Yeah, that is the one condition what you can have before implementing. Yeah, Swaroop.
Yes.
Yeah, once again you can come to the screen. Start sharing for a second.
Yes.
Yeah. So there is a little bit enhancement is there in the problem set. So additionally there is a simple task I have given. I will also share it to you. So here he is asking that note that this is the point what you are added here.
Yes.
Additionally, this is the content what I have taken right earlier.
Yes. Yes.
So this is the additional thing. It's like an additional task. Note that your answer must run reasonably quickly. That is big omega of n. Okay. So most
Sir,
of the
I
times,
think that is also
yeah,
given. I just read it.
yeah, yeah. Anyway, for your reference, I'll just add up that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So this is the point you can have and put it in the chart itself.
Got it.
Yeah, yeah. I will stop sharing. You can go ahead. So you just add up in that comment, okay, the problem centers.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it is already there.
It is
Sir.
there already. Okay,
Yes.
maybe they might have added it.
Yes. Here.
I think they were given. Yeah.
Yes, sir. From here.
Right.
Note
Right.
that your answer is required.
Right. Right. I think they might be rephrased again. I think.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Not a problem. Okay. Not a problem. You can go ahead. When I saw the data, it was just updated. It seems that's why I thought.
Okay.
You can go ahead.
So what I want to do here is I want to take a while loop, and this while loop should repeat as long as count is equal to is not equal to n. When it is equal to n, then while loop will break. The operations that I want to do inside the while loop is um, I want to keep on adding the previous number to the present number. So something like, um, for example, C is a variable that has the present value 1. So, and
Swarup.
the,
Yeah, Swarup.
yes,
Yeah, actually, because we are having the limitation time now, I think aloud it may take time also. Okay,
okay, okay,
nothing is wrong. You can implement it. Okay, you can do it. Not a problem.
okay,
Yeah. Because first you can try to implement it, and if you have a time now, you can expand. Not a problem.
okay.
Yeah, because you have given only 25 minutes of time, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. That is very, very important when you are working with the interviews. Time, time is very important. Even you are missing a 1 minute or 2 minute also, it's a matter actually, right?
Yes.
So that's why we are conducting all these things. In sense, you should know all these things actually in all respects. Time is also important and confined, required within the stipulated time. We are able to do that. That habituation you should have. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Swaroop, you have 5 more minutes. We have,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. You can also check with the test cases there in the problem set itself. What are the numbers they wanted to render?
Yes.
Yeah, you can cross check once. Then you will get some idea also, right? So whatever the process is, fine, Swaroop. You are trying to do is good attempt, but there is a little bit lag in the logic. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
logical thinking we need to improve actually. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So one the mantra is you need to have more examples and practices. Okay,
Yes.
you can trace out what exactly the output you are getting for the logic what you wrote, and what was the thing inside the logic is correctly met or not, that you can also cross check.
So
So
my
whenever you are entering something, it is stuck there, right? It is stopped.
yeah.
So you
Yes.
can think of what is that logic there. Okay,
So while entering the for loop, the sum value is actually 1.
right.
So when I add it to the temp value, which is also 1 here.
Yeah,
So these two will be added and I get 2. And the next line, it will check whether it is even or not. If it is even, it will be appended to the list and the count will
yeah,
be incremented.
right.
And the temp value will be equal to sum. So since here the temp value was 1 previously,
Actually,
now
the sum value is not updating, right? That is the logic missing there. Think of, isn't it? Sum value is not updating the time, right? You can also trace out. So most of the times when you are writing the program, no,
yes,
somewhere else some logical issue is there. You can trace out by having the print statement, right? There itself. That
yes,
is one of the better way to trace and get the rendering the output, and you can check and all, right?
yes,
Once you can control C, go for the control C at the console.
yes,
VS Code terminal, control C, and okay. Once again, control C, enter. Okay. Clear the screen once. CLS are clear. Here I think
yes,
clear. Yeah, it's a Linux environment, no? Okay, right. Now you can try to call the function. by having the argument there. So
I
the
think again,
logic is completed as per your observation, as per your notation. The
sir,
logic is complete.
as you said, the sum value is not incrementing. That is why it is not going to the next value.
Yeah.
It is stuck in that loop itself. So,
Yeah, Swarup, we have almost 11:25. Okay, I think new student will join again for
sure,
the
sure, sir.
Swarup.
Sure.
Yeah. So probably okay. It's a good attempt, Swarup, but I suggest you can have more practices. Okay,
Okay,
so that would be really helpful for you. Okay,
okay, sir.
what I can do, you can work with the in the. I will stop recording.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah. Anyway, you have done good attempt.